Europe today. In every country, we face an unknown future. We hope for peace, for a life worth living. Let's take a look at ourselves. We haven't changed much since time began. We can be brave or timid. We can love or hate. We haven't changed much. But our knowledge is wider, our powers are greater. Today, for the first time, we can destroy completely. But with that same knowledge, we can also build. We can provide. With all our modern invention, the world grows smaller. And yet, in Europe, we still have barriers. They keep us apart. They make it hard to trade the goods we have for the goods we need. And we all need things we haven't got. Food from another land, perhaps. Work. Materials. Light and power. Medical services. And all of us need hope. Europe, divided as she is, does not fully use her wealth of land, of men and their skill. If these were fully used, freely used, Europe could provide for all. But today, another voice is heard. This voice threatens to mold Europe in its own pattern. It is the familiar voice of dictatorship. It tells us the barriers would be smashed, quickly, ruthlessly. It pretends to offer another new order. It claims factory and farm would be reorganized on a vast, impersonal scale. Everything would be rigidly controlled. Man, woman, and child, each would be put in his place. Religion in its place. Science in its place. And if we work, it would be for the state. But what of our loyalties? Is our duty to ourselves and our families, to our work and our fellow men? No, there could be no loyalty except to the state. And what of justice? What of liberty? What of peace? We could still walk in the sun, of course, but not talk in it. For in a police state, words can be dangerous things, even words spoken to friends. But worst of all are words of doubt. Doubt is the greatest sin. We could never question what the state decided to be true. All men are equal? Of course they are. Equal within the prison of the state. And who controls that state? Would it be ourselves? No, the dictators, raised on a pyramid of police. But wait. We have learned that no dictatorship which feeds on fear can long endure. The only state which lives and grows is supported by free men. Here in Western Europe, we have built the foundation of our freedom. Liberté, Freiheit, call it what we may, No man who has ever known freedom will willingly give it up. Freedom to choose the way we want to live and respect the ways of others. Freedom to believe what we will and let others do the same. Freedom to combine with our fellow workers, to protect ourselves against enslavement. Freedom to choose our government. And if we don't like what it does, the right to throw it out and elect another. Freedom above all, to think what we like and say what we think, without fear. Freedom should belong to every man in every land. But freedom thrives only where there are decent standards of living. Within our separate boundaries, we are doing what we can to provide more work and homes, to care for the sick and the old. But this is not enough. There are places where there is still poverty and want, and people to whom freedom is an empty word. These are the people most ready to listen to the false promises of dictatorship. And where those promises are believed, freedom is in danger. Our task, then, is to banish poverty, to bring back hope, and give freedom a new and stronger meaning. To do that, we must work together. We must, as nations, raise the barriers, together as free men with the strength of our own free will. We can still preserve the things that make us different, that make us what we are. But we can also learn from each other, help each other. Together we can develop our trade, increase employment, share our materials, and thereby build a prosperous Europe, freed from the danger within. But there is also a danger from without. Against it, only a united Europe will be strong. Side by side, using our joint resources to the full, we can defend our freedom. For a united Europe will not only be strong, it will be rich. Europe as a whole is rich. Above all, she has the knowledge, the skill, the strength of her people, people born free and living freely. Freedom is Europe's heritage, working together, thinking together, we can guard that heritage, not only for ourselves and our children, we can preserve it for the world.